Well, hi there, it's Polly here with Mr. Snoots. Now, I'm just about to do a series of more videos on transgender history, and the first ones I'm doing were plunging into 18th century, so it just reminded me of a little 18th century bit. One of my specialties is 18th century European history. That's what I was kind of largely trained in high school. It was an ongoing thing through my history degree phase and remains a first love to this day. But I was guest of honour at a convention in the USA. And I was flown over there, and that was a weird trip, I have to say, by the way. I was like, first off, I was asked to do a book reading of one of my books at the US Library of Congress. I had to meet something Dick Cheney and shake his hand. I didn't get shot. Score. Because my book, A Whisper of Wings, was inducted into the permanent collection at the US Library of Congress. So that is a big thing. All right. But guest of honor at this convention. And this convention was in Valley Forge. And this is where I first discovered that most Americans know absolutely sod all about their history. So we are at Valley Forge. There's this huge sign. This is the Valley Forge. God knows what it was, Marriott or what have you. And there is the mighty forest, Valley Forge, Valley Forge, Valley Forge. And so I came in, and there's a big arcing kind of lobby, and for some reason, under this, in the middle of this whole thing, here is this giant sign which just says, "For all your needs, Valley Forge Catering." It's just a huge sign on the wall, but nothing. But it was a convention and there were tables around. So I ran up and I dragged some tables from somewhere and I put them in front of the sign. And then I went into their dining area and I stole a whole bunch of plates and fancy-ass serving platters. And then I ran outside and I arranged beautifully on the platters leaves, bark, grass, twigs, gravel. I was like, and left them there. For an entire convention, everyone just walked back and forth past it. No, nothing to see here. Didn't like strike anyone as like funny or huh. A British sci-fi fan finally walked past it and just suddenly burst into laughing. He says, "Oh, the fuck Nell did that!" And yeah, a couple of Scottish fans came over, a couple of South African fans came over, and yeah, everyone's having good laughs. And someone inevitably cast their eye on me. "Did you do that?" I said, "Yeah, I did." To this day, I find it fascinating that not only had none of the American folks had caught on to that joke, but they actually had to have it kind of explained to them in detail afterwards. I don't know. So anyway, the time I did kind of a fun little joke which fell almost entirely flat. Beedloo beep beep dee.